Hello, welcome to chemistry class. We are in the introduction in chemistry. So, in the last class, in the previous class, we discussed about physical classification of matter and chemical classification. We discussed only about elements, right? Now, we are continuing our classification. Yes, another type of pure substances are compounds. They are what? Compounds. 1 minute. Yes, compounds. Compounds, these are made up of elements, made up of elements. Students, elements in the sense two or more elements, right? And one more point you have to know, that is there is a fixed composition. There is a fixed composition. That means the elements are going to maintain, the elements are going to maintain, fixed ratio. Suppose fixed ratio by their mass. Here you take H2O as example, students. Here what? Hydrogen is 2:1 ratio, right? Suppose you take CO2. Here maintaining carbon is 1:2. Oxygen atoms are 2, right? Otherwise, you take molecular mass of this H2 is 2:16. Molecular masses you take 2:16, 12:32. Simplify the ratios. It is 1:8 ratio by their mass. It is what? Yes, you simplify this. You'll get simple ratio of compounds by their masses. Its molecular mass is 2 and its molecular mass is 16. By simplifying, that is what? In water, there is a fixed composition. That is nothing but what? 1:8 composition by their masses. And one more thing you have to memorize is, students, we can dissociate these compounds into elements by means of some chemical methods. By electrolysis of water, we'll get hydrogen gas at cathode and oxygen gas at anode. This is you studied in your lower classes, right? So by the hydrolysis of water, you'll get hydrogen gas at cathode and you'll get oxygen gas at anode, right? So, but elements are not going to be split up, but compounds are going to be split up into their elements. But elements are not going to be split up into its constituents. Just keep that in your mind. Of course, these are also comes under what? Yes, pure substances. So, this is about what? Compounds. So, compounds are made up of elements and they are in fixed composition. They are going to maintain fixed ratios, constant ratios in respective of their masses. So, that is about what? Pure substances. Now, I am moving to mixtures. There are two types of mixtures: homogeneous and heterogeneous. Homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. First of all, what is a mixture? It is a mixture of two or more elements or two or more substances, but you have to keep in your mind there is no chemical combination between atoms. Otherwise, the things which are involved in mixtures, right? There is no chemical interactions we can observe. Just They are grouped together. That's it. They are what? Mixtures. For example, air students, there is oxygen, there is carbon dioxide, there is nitrogen, there is argon gas, like that. In air, all these components are present, right? In air, all these components are present, but there is no chemical interaction between oxygen and CO2, otherwise between oxygen and nitrogen, between argon and some other species present in the air. So this is nothing but mixture. Or else you take brass, it is an alloy. Brass, it is an alloy, mixed metal. It is a mixture of copper and zinc. But there is no fixed composition and there is no chemical interaction between zinc and copper. Hence, this is under what? Mixture. And you take milk, milk is a mixture. Ink is a mixture. Milk, ink, and what? Sand is a mixture. Mitti, sand is a mixture. So these are all comes under mixtures. What are the characteristics of mixtures, students? Yes, there is no chemical combination between the entities which are present in that, and there is no fixed composition at all. These are the two main important characteristics of mixtures. Just keep that in your mind. Then homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Again, a better example for mixture is Tirupati Laddu, right? Cashews are there, kismis is there, and that is what sugar is there. There is no fixed composition, there is no chemical combination. In one laddu there are 5 cashews are there. In other laddu there will be 10 cashew nuts, jeedipappu, right? Cashew nuts, right? So there is no fixed combinations, there is no fixed proportions at all. Hence these type of combinations are called mixtures. Yes, then we come to this homogeneous mixture. Yes, suppose sugar solution. It is a mixture. All solutions are mixtures. All solutions are mixtures. All solutions comes under mixtures. I am taking sugar solution. Yes, you mix sugar in water. After complete solubility, after complete dissolving, you cannot find where the sugar molecule is present, right? Where the sugar molecules are more in concentration. That is nothing but here the sugar is uniformly distributed throughout the solution, and it seems to be just water after dissolving. Nothing is present like that in that solution. So that is nothing but a solution. A mixture is throughout uniform. A mixture is throughout uniform in nature. That mixture is called what? Yes, homogeneous mixture. Where you take water and petrol. This is also a mixture. You will observe a layer between water and petrol. Petrol and water. You can observe a layer between these two. It is not throughout homogeneous. We are observing a boundary over here, right? So it is not a homogeneous mixture. This is comes under what? Heterogeneous mixture. All these are what suitable examples for what? Homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. A mixture is looking uniform throughout. That is nothing but what? Homogeneous solution. Example is sugar solution, or that is what? Salt solution. Milk is a homogeneous mixture. Clear? It looking like throughout. That is what? Uniform in nature. Then petrol and water mixture. Then sand water mixture. And soil water mixture, they all comes under heterogeneous. They all comes under what? Heterogeneous mixtures, right? This is about what? chemical combinations. Chemical classification of matter. Yes, I am going to give you one more idea about the classification of matter. Matter is first of all classified into two categories. One is physical classification, another one is chemical classification. In physical classification, we are having solid state, liquid state, gaseous state, and of course, plasma state is also there. That is nothing but physical combination. Combination, I am getting the word. Physical classification, okay. That is nothing but physical classification of matter. When you come to the chemical classification of matter, again, two categories are there. Pure substances and mixtures. Pure substances and mixtures. In pure substances, again, two subcategories. There what? Elements and compounds. Elements and compounds. Elements are nothing but, yes, they are made up of same kind of atoms. Elements are made up of same kind of atoms. We cannot split up into small constituents by means of any physical process or else by means of any chemical process. They are nothing but elements. So solid elements are there, liquid elements are there, gaseous elements are there. That is discussed in the last class, right? Right. Then we come to the compounds. These compounds are made up of two or more elements. Two or more elements. And next point you have to memorize is about compounds. They are going to be maintain fixed ratio by their masses of the elements. By their masses of the elements. Okay. Fixed proportions are there. That is about compound. And what is another point you have to memorize about compound, students? Yes, we can split up the compound into elements. We can split up the compound. We can split up the compound into elements by means of some chemical techniques like electrolysis. Otherwise, by means of thermal energy. Right? We can easily split up into elements. Right? Compounds are easily split up into elements by means of some chemical processes like electrolysis, like that. Then, yes. This is about what? Pure substances. When you come to mixtures, there are two types of mixture. First of all, what is mixture? Ununiform, otherwise a random combination of elements or substances or anything. Randomly they combined without any stoichiometric ratios, without any proper proportions. All them are going to be collected, otherwise all them are going to be gathered. That gathering is nothing but mixture. Yes, there are of two types. These are all the examples of mixtures: air, brass, alloys, sand, then ink, milk. All solutions are mixtures, right? Then homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures are there. Homogeneous means throughout the mixture it is uniform. Like where you pick some mixture, density is same. Randomly you check, density will be same. Right? Visibility is same. Right? That is nothing but what? Homogeneous mixture. If you are observing any boundaries, otherwise any phases, more than one phase you are observing. More than one phase you are observing. That mixture is called as what? Yes, heterogeneous mixture. Students, I am going to upload a small videos like this, because 30 minutes duration video is taking more time for uploading. That's why per day 2 small videos I am going to upload. This is first video for today. Before 8 o'clock, otherwise before evening, I will send another video. My next video is laws of chemical combinations. Laws of chemical combination. You wait for that till 2 evening. Now it is